Welcome to SMR Bitesize. Thought for Thursday today, guys. But before that, if you like what we're doing, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and of course, subscribe to the channel. I think we can all agree that politics in the UK in 2023 is in a bit of a mess. So today at SMR, we're thinking about nothing else other than fixing it. Here, without further ado, are the first 5 things SMR would do if we were in government. Feel free to disagree with some or all of our suggestions, but if you do, let us know in the comments what you'd do instead. The first thing we'd do is lower the voting age to 16. I mean, for heaven's sake, there are people knocking about in their early 20s who had no say over Brexit. It's time we got our young people properly engaged with politics, and thanks to outfits like Shout Out UK and others, inroads are being made. We'd also ensure that effective political citizenship was taught on the curriculum in all secondary schools. We'd make voting compulsory from age 21 to accommodate those teenage tearaways who know they've still got a bit of growing up to do. And we'd introduce a nationwide practice vote for everyone between the ages of 11 and 16. Now, this wouldn't count towards the final tally, but it would be hosted live on election night by Ant and Dec. Why? To give young people a taste of what they're in for, to let them know they're part of the way their country's governed. Well, what do you think? That's just our number one. Joe Public dealt with. Let's move on to sorting out the real villains. Thanks to our conversation this week with comedians Larry and Paul, we've concluded they're right. We close Westminster, turn it into a museum, and relocate the UK Parliament somewhere like Leicester. They're a purpose-built facility in the round to discourage combative, polarised politics, would include living accommodation for all MPs. Under an SMR government, the only expense they'd be allowed to claim on top of their salary would be travel to and from Parliament. That's it. Next up, proportional representation. Obviously, in nearly every election ever, most people didn't vote for the party that hoovered up all the power. With all votes being equal and everyone represented, we'd take cross-party cooperation to a new level and pretty much ensure that no single psychotic demigod can shaft the entire country ever again. And as for lying or misleading the House, intentionally or otherwise, anyone in our new UK Parliament who dares to challenge proven facts must deliver a prime-time televised correction to the nation. And yeah, 3 strikes and you're out. No recall petitions needed. And finally, as if that wasn't enough to be getting on with, we'd abolish the second chamber altogether. We'd ensure that it's only elected representatives who have the power to make or break legislation and consign any outgoing PM's dishonest list to the bin where it belongs. So that's what we'd do. But more importantly, what would you do? Let us know what you like and what you don't in the comments. And here's to the new world order, comrades. Let's do this. With this year's National Rejoin March set for September the 23rd in London, why not kit yourself out ahead of the big day? You'll find everything you need and more courtesy of our friends at Stay European. All orders over £15 are delivered free, and here's the best bit. As an SMR Bite-Size viewer, you'll get 10% off everything you order. Just enter the code at the checkout. And yep, there's a shop link in the description. If you enjoyed this video, visit 16millionrising.co.uk, where you can listen to this week's full radio show for free, support us with a donation, buy us a coffee, or subscribe as an early riser. Back tomorrow.